Hello everyone, this is Dr. Yeom. Before I start the geocoding lecture, I want to say that I hope everyone is safe and healthy. As you know, our GIS class became an online class due to the coronavirus outbreak. So I am going to upload the assignment demonstration and the class lecture on the Blackboard. So if you have a hard time practicing the rest of each contents by yourself, you can watch the class lecture videos and complete your assignment. If you can watch the assignment demonstration after you submit your assignment. For example, assignment 8-1 and 8-2 demonstration will open on April 2nd, Thursday, 6 p.m. In terms of the online class, every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 9:50 p.m. we will have an online lecture in live. I am going to send you a Zoom link and you can just click on the link and then join the class. Okay, it's gonna be simple. Okay, let me start the geocoding lectures. First of all, geocodings. Geocoding is the process of taking input text, which is your data table, such as an address and parcel PIN number and GeoID or the name of place, and returning a latitude and longitude location on the Earth's surface for the place. So which means you are going to pinpoint the exact location of your data, which is address, parcel PIN, and GeoID, and so on. And it could be an alternative method of one-to-many join. So in order to geocode your data, you need to pass through the 3 steps. The first, the preparing. Second, geocodings. Third, rematchings. The first, preparing stages, you are going to download the line shape file, which is called the etch file from the Tiger products. I believe everyone knows how you can download the files. And after that, you are going to create the address locator. So your line shape file will be the reference of your address locator. Okay. The second, geocodings. You are going to turn on the geocoding function in the customize tab and turn on. Then you can just geocode your addresses using your address locator. And then third, the rematchings. Rematching means you are going to rematch unidentified addresses or parcel PIN or GeoIDs, which means you may need to clean up your data set or you need to manipulate your data set. Okay? So this is a line shape file. You can download it from the Tiger. And the rest of it, I already create the clicking order. So if you lose what to do while you are practicing your geocodings, you can just open the PowerPoint and see what you need to do. Okay? So first of all, it could be your default screen that I already gave you. Okay? This is the Cuyahoga County line shape file, and this is the Cuyahoga County divisions I just created like this. So Cleveland first ring suburb and outer ring suburb. This is Cuyahoga County. Okay, this is your data table. So you are going to create the many dots based on this information. Okay, so you are going to pinpoint the location of each employees in the Cuyahoga counties. So first of all, what you need to do, you just click the file, then save it, and then name it, and save your MXD. Because the geocoding is very, very sensitive. So you can crash your MXD very often. So I strongly recommend you frequently click the save. So save your older data, because it may be crashed. Okay, so first of all, we are on the first steps, downloading data, which is the reference data, and then create address locator. Okay, so as you know, this is Tiger line shape file. Click the 2018, and then I go to web interface and 2018, and click scroll down all lines. You're gonna click the all lines and submit, and you're going to select state Ohio, and they will ask you county. So I'm going to click the Cuyahoga County, download, right? So if you click the download, you are going to download Cuyahoga County edge files. Okay, I'm not going to download, but when you do your assignment, you can do this. Okay, so now we need to create address locator, right? So I'm going to right click the folder, not the geodatabase folder, and then new and address locator. Okay, you can do this. Also, I can click the model builder and then search box and then type it, address locator. You can see here, create address locator. You can just drag it to your model builder screen and right click and open. You can see it like this. Okay, you can see it like this, and then address locator style, I'm going to click that small folder, and you're gonna wait a little bit. Then I'm going to click the dual ranges. I'm going to explain why we need to select the dual ranges. I'm gonna click OK. Okay, then as I mentioned, the reference data, your Cuyahoga employees, this is not the reference data. This is a data table that you want to geocode. Our reference data, Cuyahoga all line shape files. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and Cuyahoga all lines. So it's gonna be primary table here, and then here we can now we have the arrow sign here. So I'm going to select street name, which is full names. Okay, so here we need to remember to left from right to right, left, those kind of things. And full names, I'm going to explain why we need to understand these things. And I'm going to save this to my week 11 geocodings, and it will be just, I would say, EMP employees. Click OK. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to just so I'm going to say locator. So here the error sign, what happened, because I tried to save it under the geodatabase. The address locator you can save under just regular folder. Okay, under regular folder. Okay, you cannot save address locator under the geodatabase. Just save it under the folder, regular folder. Okay, I'm going to click OK. So as you can see here, It's not finished yet. I'm going to open again. Here, string name, it kicked out. So I'm going to reselect the full names and click OK. Now it is okay. It's fine. Sometime when you create the address locator, the arc map, they kick out your selections. Okay, sometimes it's kicking your selection. So you can see like this. Okay. So before I create the address locator, I want to explain a little bit more. So first of all, the dual ranges. So we selected the dual ranges. We went through this, right? And then we select the dual ranges. And then this is the dual ranges. In the United States, housing addresses, housing number. So we don't assign house number 100, 101, 102, 103. We don't do that. We do 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? That's why we call it dual ranges. Okay? Do you remember these things? This is the house address number. So from this is L, F, L, T, L, F, those kind of thing. It stands for this. Okay? So actually, from left to from right, you got address number. Also zip code as well. So this data, these fields represent those kind of information. String names and zip code, left and right. Okay? So you can see description or necessary field here. Okay? So I'm going to create the address locator right now. We're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, it seems finished here. Locator. We create the address locator here, right? So then what I'm going to do, so now we finished the create address locator. So now we are going to geocode your data. So you are going to go on the top customize tab, click it, toolbar, turn on geocodings. Okay, you need to turn on geocodings. If you turn on, you can see this tool. Okay, you can see this geocoding tool. I'm going to dock it here. So I'm going to, same thing, you can click this or you can go here. I'm going to use model builder, geocoding addresses here. Okay, so I'm going to connect this. It will be input address locator, yes. Then I will right click and input table will be Kayaga employees. I'm going to use Kayaga employees like this. Multiple field, address and zip. Then I'm going to save this in here. EMP and save it. Okay, everything is okay. Good, and click OK. So I'm going to make it pretty. So now we have the data table here. We have address locator, and we are going to geocode Kayaga employees, and right click, add to display, and I'm going to run. Okay, it seems the data table have been geocoded, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn off Cuyahoga County Online. Look at this. I'm going to change colors. It could be better. Okay, so now let me open the geocoding result. So we got many information in here. So the EMP-ID, job, addresses, cities, state, all those kind of information from Cuyahoga employees, our data table. And all these things that default, like the field when you do geocode, okay? It automatically, the ArcMap automatically create those kind of field if you do geocode. So here, status, the meaning of U, I'm going to descending. So you can see 6 items. This is unmatched. Okay? M means matched. So if you select those kind of things, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. The highlight the points here. But if you select unmatched, you cannot see anything because it has not been geocoded. They have not been geocoded, right? So now this is it. This is you just pinpoint the data table, right? So now what I'm going to do in the geocodings, the most important thing is not the points on your map. Okay, because no one is going to count how many points on your map. It's like how many points in the Cleveland, how many points in the first ring suburb, how many points on the outer ring suburb. I don't count. You're not going to count. Okay, this is the 400 something. If you have like the 1,000 or 10,000, can you count? You can't. Okay. So what we need to do, I'm going to assign the Cuyahoga County Division the location on this point. So can you see here geography, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to assign the Cuyahoga divisions on this geography. How we can do, let me show you. So first of all, I'm going to click, and I click this Cleveland. I highlighted Cleveland, and then we learned how to do selective by location before, right? So our target layer is EMP, and our source layer will be Cuyahoga County Division. Then we need to check this box because we are going to the selected feature, and I click OK. So now I selected every points within the Cleveland. Okay, so then I'm going to open EMP. Then you can see here the selected points. I'm going to right click on the geography, which is headings, open the filter calculator, and then I'm going to click quotation marks. Then I will say Cleveland and quotation marks again. So if you want to type the text, you need to use quotation marks. If you want to put the number here, you don't need quotation marks. Okay, so Cleveland is text. I need the 2 quotation marks, beginning and end, and I click OK here, right? So I assign the location on each the employees, and I'm going to do the same thing, select, and I'm going to select the first ring server and select by locations, same thing, and click OK. So now it's it selects all the points within the first ring server. So I'm going to right click, field calculator, and then I'm going to say first ring suburbs. Okay, I just click OK. Then you can see here, and same thing, I'm going to select this outer ring server, and I opened again here, and I'm going to go selected by location again. Same thing, EMP divisions. I check the box, click OK. So now I selected all the points within our ring server. So I'm going to write down outer ring suburbs and click OK. So here now we got 6 unidentified items. I'm going to select this 6, right click, then I will say unidentified and click OK. So now I assigned everything. Okay, so at this moment, so we got 404 selected items. Okay, so here we finished here the second step. Okay, the rematching skills. So you are going to do the rematching skill in your tutorial on your textbook. Okay, so for example here I do have rematching. You will have like this, and then you got 1 2 3 4 5 6 unidentified items here. So actually we can geocode post box, so we can do anything on the post box. We can do here, maybe the APT pound 606, it could be the problem, and the pound 416 could be the problem. You may remove this kind of things, then you can re-geocode. Okay, so actually this rematching box is good for like the couple of missings. You can easily find out, you can easily manipulate all the data addresses. But what if you have like the 1,000 missing and 100 missing? The rematching box is useless. It takes ton of time. Yes, geocoding is very, very time consuming task. Okay, so you can use a rematching box. You can learn how to use it in the tutorial, but I don't really recommend to use this. But I'm going to show you the alternative, the rematching skill, a little bit later. Okay, so don't worry about these things. Okay, anyway, there is something more important than rematching at this moment. So I'm going to copy all this data, and I will do Control A, then you select all the data. Then I'm going to copy this table. You can see here the small gray box, and I just right click, copy selected, and I'm going to open, Excel spreadsheet, and I'm going to paste on here. Control V. So here we have many information. So I'm going to delete some unnecessary information from here. I don't need these two. Delete. And I don't need them. Delete. And I don't need them. And delete. And I'm going to make it wider a little bit. So at this moment I don't need. Okay, so we need this and this. Okay, so we are going to use job, locations, and geographies. Okay, so at this moment I'm going to delete this and delete this. So we got 3. Okay, I'm going to make the no colors in here. So I don't know anyone heard about the pivot table. So we are going to make a pivot table. Before we make the pivot table, I want to write down here count, then click 1 and type 1 and 1, then I make like this and then copy everything. So then now I can see we have 404 items, right? Because based on this count we are going to create a table. Okay, so I'm going to select all the data. Click the first cell, shift and control, right arrow, down arrow. Now you select all your data. And I'm sorry, this is a Korean Excel spreadsheet, but the location will be the same as English, the Excel spreadsheet. This is insert, you click the insert, okay, and this is the pivot table. You click this. So this is the range you selected, and this is new spreadsheet or just the working spreadsheet that you are on it. So I just want to new spreadsheet and click OK. So now you can see like this, right? So here I want to use status, job, location, geography, and count. These things. When I click all of this, can you see in the left side something shows up? So now look at here. I'm going to put the job on the row. You can see here advertisement doctor, and then this is like the branch office, head office in Cleveland, and then you can see all the beautiful tables here, right? So geography is on here, geography is on here. You can just play around, okay? You need to play around. So status here, because we have the matched and unmatched, right? That's why we have like this. Status here. So you need to play around here so you can create the table. So why I'm asking you create the table is because I'm going to ask you create a table in your assignment. Okay? Assignment 8-1, I'm going to ask you create those kind of table. So based on this, you can play around here, and then you can create those kind of the table. Then I already gave you how to calculate, so you can fill out this blank. Okay, so that's why you need to understand how to make the pivot table. So here on your PowerPoint. I already make the link, the pivot table. So this is a YouTube tutorial. It's like kind of the 4-5 minutes. You can watch it. So you can just right click and open the hyperlink. You can directly go to the YouTube. Then you can watch the tutorial. Okay. So this is for address geocodings. So I'm going to make the second lecture, which is a parcel geocodings. After that, I'm going to make the alternative method of how to use the geocoding skill, like the one-to-many join skills. Okay, I'm going to make another video. I'm going to see you shortly. Thank you.